Right, so today we're going to be replacing the breech washer, breech seal, whatever you want to call it, on this here BSA Lightning spring air rifle. It's cracked, split, ruined. We're also going to give the air rifle a clean off. I was a bit stuck out once with this, and I had to use a bit of vegetable oil on it to free it up, and obviously the vegetable oil seized up. And when you've got a spring gun loaded like this, you want trigger discipline the same as usual, so you never touch the trigger. Always keep your trigger down the side until afterwards, but you always want to keep hold of it in two places, because when these go, you really don't want your fingers in there. So the first job, and obviously you can see this is unloaded. First job is to get the stock off. Served me quite well. And there we go. There's the scoped action, completely separate from the stock. I'm not entirely sure what to get this off with, so I'm going to try my catch-all. Ta-da! Cellulose thinners. Watch this stuff when you're using it on any kind of plastic, because it will melt it. So there's some cellulose thinners, kitchen towel, and we'll see what that does. I don't know if you've ever seen what vegetable oil goes like. That's perfect, that's whipping that vegetable oil straight off of there. I don't know if you've ever seen what vegetable oil goes like when it's been left standing around for a while, but you can get an idea from that. It's disgusting. I'm sure most of you are cleaning a chip pan of some description or another. So again, when you're working with levers and the like this, be mindful of where your fingers are before you do anything. The mechanical advantage that even a small lever or a small cog and gear can give is far greater than anything that your fingers can deal with, so you really have to be careful. I don't know what half the parts on this rifle do. I do know it's a pretty good rifle. It's cheap, they're not expensive, and all I'm doing is just trying to give it a brush over. Now I'm going to tempt fate. And over here I have an old toothbrush. I'm going to tempt fate and hope I don't get it in my eyes. And just give it a scrub. I guess if I get it in my eyes, it'll teach me right for not wearing proper protection equipment, won't it? Plus also I'm contaminating what's in here. So this is never used for paint anyway, so we need to give in there a clean as well, because that's pretty dirty. And we just give it all a good once over. As best you can. It's not going to be particularly easy, because some of these places in there, I mean, if you look in there, I don't know if you can see in there, but if you look in there, you can imagine that's difficult to get a brush or anything in there to clean it. Yeah, I've got it in my eye. Right, now while we're at it, we'll hook that old washer out. This is the new washer. It looks very much like it's not going to fit. Don't ask me why. I just get the distinct feeling that that isn't the right part. That's plastic. This is a proper rubber O-ring. So in order to get this out of here, we're going to use an old watchmaker screwdriver and just peel it out. Oh no, look at that. It is the right one. By the looks of it, this has been in there for so long. And there you go. You can see the two together. Old versus new. So this is going to need to be pushed in that way into the barrel. We won't do that yet, because we need to try and give this a bit more of a clean. Oh, I hate childproof caps. So we'll keep dipping this in there, and we'll keep going on it until it looks nice and clean. These old spring rifles, people mock them. This washer has been ruined for so long now. All I did to test it the other day was basically cocked the gun, loaded it with a pellet, closed it, and then laid a piece of paper over there, or held a piece of paper over there and pulled the trigger, and so much air come out that it basically tore the piece of paper to smithereens where there's not enough of a seal. So that's obviously, that's going to be affecting the power of the rifle substantially. Again, keep your fingers clear of any kind of leverage or levers or anything as much as possible. I've been had by one of these before, and I will never ever let myself get caught in a lever system like this on an air rifle again, because not only did it close on my fingers, it actually got two of my fingers. Not only did it close on my fingers, but because it's spring loaded, it stayed closed on my fingers. And I actually had to go through the embarrassment of going to my next door neighbours. I was only a teenager when this happened, so you know, kids are supposed to be stupid. I had the embarrassment of going to my neighbour's house to ask them to help. Of course, my neighbour at the time was an engineer, and all injuries aside, I have never lived it down. Even when I see him to this day, he still takes the mickey out of me for allowing myself shutting my fingers in an air rifle. Right then, ready to rock and roll. It's completely dry in there now, and you can see this has got a profile to it. So I would hazard a guess and say this edge here, where it's profiled down, needs to go in first, and that's certainly what it looked like to me on this one. This one's ruined. Look at it, poor thing. It's actually split. Yes. So we'll just push it in there. And transfer the barrel right the way through so that the barrel doesn't slide around. Just give it a press down with our thumb. Yeah, it's the 5th of November, by the way, so you'll probably have quite a lot of fireworks. And there we have it. I could show you an improvement in power, potentially, by trying it on a piece of wood. I tried it on the other day. So I'll take you into the other room so you can see. Right, these are the holes it made last time Probably need some light on that, but you can see the pellet barely went in the wood. This time it really was shot from about this range. This time we'll do it from the same range. And as you can see, the pellet has penetrated quite a bit further. It's not as clean, but it's definitely gone in further. Well then, a couple of last things to do. Firstly, we'll draw a ball snake through the barrel. We'll only do that with the barrel broken now. No, apparently we have to actually fully load or cock the gun. Unless of course I can do some funky manhandling like that. Now you need to get a good firm grip on a ball snake when you pull it through, and have some sort of resistance to pull against. And then last but not least, some oil. I'm not promoting BSA gun oil at all. It's just the oil I have laying around. I guess I suppose 3-in-1 oil or anything like that will do good. So we'll break it right open. And we'll put a few drips in there. A few drips in there. And a little bit on each side of the locking mechanism. And then cycle the gun a few times. And there we go. He's now back in service, running at maybe full power. I don't really know what power it's running at, but I know it knocks a pigeon out of the sky pretty quick. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I won't see you on the next one.